The surface on this thing I made is a bit rough, so I'm going to put some nylon washers in it. That's a lot better. This small one is one of the crappy shaft collars, but it's also being held in place by this, so it doesn't matter as much. A bit of oil on the cross slideways. They're still nice and tight. It's moving a lot nicer. Just like I bought one. Should have got those nylon washers a while ago. This needs to be 2.5 thingies long, and it is nowhere near that. I'm not finished with thinning the stock down, but I'm going to get some other stuff done before I do it on that particular piece. File off the burr. I'm going to face this end off smooth and then cut the other end to the length I want. I should probably get some grease nipples for those bearings. Let's see if this will fit in the bandsaw. The answer is just. It will just fit in the bandsaw. That's the length I want. This one needs to be 3.5 wasp gnomes. Right, I'm going to try my hand at grinding another high-speed steel tool bit, and to do that I need to set this to 15 degrees. What's going to be the best way of doing this? Right, that feels nice and sharp now. And I had both my respirator and my ear muffs on for that. That is cutting nicely. I think it might be off by the thickness of one can shim. Now this is the finish I just got compared to this one and this one, so that's really just to rough it in. So the three sides that I haven't finished off, these ones, I am going to bring them to close to final dimension on the belt sander, and then I will finish them off nicely. Right, I need this to be 1 inch on each side, so get out Monsieur odd leg calipers. I'm also going to sand this flat a bit, reduce the amount of machining work I'll have to do to face it off. Right, I need to drill a couple of mounting holes so I can bolt this to the faceplate. The placement doesn't hugely matter. Let's drill and tap a couple of M6 holes in that. It's kind of cool how you can actually feel when the tap stops cutting and just starts turning when it's finished going through the hole. Yep, there's enough space between these for the hole that I want to bore. Right, let's get this mounted up on the lathe and chew it up a bit. I'm going to indicate off this round part of the casting. Yeah, that'll do it. Makes a lathe to work like a small horizontal drill press. And that's that size drilled out. The last bit was the worst of it because the pilot drill couldn't reach all the way through. But now it is all the way through, so the subsequent drill bits should have a lot easier time of it. Okay, that I did not expect. The chuck came loose from the drill arbor, which I did not expect at all. This is a straight shot through this, and I suspect what happened was that when the drill bit went through, it was pushing on the end of the arbor that was holding the chuck onto the tailstock. So the force of the drill bit pushing back loosened it just enough. Oh well, there is enough space to get the boring bar in. Had enough of fighting this.